All right, I'm not even a Hot Toys collector, but damn. What's going on, everybody? GemMint here, and we got to react to the new Wolverine, the MCU Wolverine, released by Hot Toys here. It's funny, I'm not a Hot Toys collector, I'm not an MCU or movie statue collector, but when I saw this shown, I didn't even correlate this character to the movie version. It could be because the movie's not out yet. We haven't seen Hugh Jackman in the traditional Wolverine costume live on screen yet. But when I saw this, I just thought Wolverine. Like, I didn't think this is the movie version of Wolverine. And I think that's just a testament to how iconic Hugh Jackman has been in this role. But let's take a look at this figure because, man, this thing is impressive. So here we have the Deluxe Edition, 1/6 scale. Again, it's Hot Toys. It's a posable figure. And here we have Hugh Jackman with his portrait showing. Oh man, we can't zoom in, I forgot. Let's go back down. So what's cool about this is I got to give props to Iron Studios because their 1/10 scale Wolverine and Deadpool was like the first time we really got to see the MCU Wolverine mask in action. But here's another opportunity now. So this is what he's going to look like in the movie, essentially. Now, the other cool thing about this figure is that what we've seen from trailers have been Wolverine in a long-sleeved costume, but this one has a sleeveless version, which is more true to the comic books. All right, so $340 for the deluxe version. You can see the great detail on the skin, the veins, the color looks great. You have the costume, which looks like it's riddled with some bullet holes. Of course, we talked about the portrait, the movie-like Wolverine hair. They can't get too crazy with the hair, right? You got the claws sticking out here. You got the kind of damage on the gauntlets. And let's see, what does the deluxe version come with? All right, so it has separate rolling eyeballs, so you can move the eyes in what direction they're looking. It does come with a long sleeved arm version, which, like I mentioned, is what we've seen in the trailers. And here it is actually right here with the long yellow sleeves, 12.2 inches tall. It's got interchangeable battle-damaged armor. The mask has actually 3 interchangeable mouths. So you have like this closed mouth, this grinning mouth, and this open mouth look. Attachable claws. Here goes the boots, the torso, the base with the Deadpool 3 logo. And then you have the hands. Obviously, there's ones with the claws out and with the claws in. Here we have Wolverine posed. Yo, the 1/6 scale, they pack a lot of detail into those portraits. That looks crazy realistic. And you want to talk about the likeness, 100% likeness to Hugh Jackman. I mean, not even exaggerating. Again, I'm not a Hot Toys collector. I'm a statue guy. But for sculpted hair to look this realistic and styled, the facial hair looks super realistic. The costume looks like it's dirty and weathered. You could pose him in the iconic crossed claws. They've also been doing movie promotion with this kind of similar look, where you can see Deadpool in the claws and then Deadpool with the katanas, and you can see Wolverine in the reflection. Again, here's the long sleeve look. Here it goes on top of the base. See, that my thing, being a statue guy, I don't know how to pose. I don't pose my statue, so this would be a struggle for me. He'd probably be sitting there looking like a G.I. Joe if I had him. Here we go, standing without the base. Wow, but the detail is incredible. So here we go, sleeves off, sun's out, guns out, and then he's got that Wolverine mask. Man, he's been Wolverine in how many movies? Between the X-Men and Wolverine movies, like 10 or more movies. And we have never had the live-action Wolverine mask. But leave it to Deadpool to give it to us, because Deadpool was responsible for the redemption to the Deadpool costume. We all remember Deadpool in Wolverine Origins, which was a travesty. And they corrected that and gave us comic book realism with the whited out eyes that move, show emotion and expression, even though it's looking through a mask. So I wonder if what's Wolverine's mask going to look like? Are we going to be able to see the eyebrows on the mask move and everything? That's going to be kind of interesting. Love that they're whited out too. Very true to the source material. And then back again here to the maskless. And I hope we don't have him maskless for the whole movie. Like, Hugh, we get it. You're Wolverine. We don't need to see your face the entire movie, bro. We want to see the mask. But I have a feeling it's going to be short-lived, him wearing it in the movie. I hope I'm wrong. But here we're just going through the pictures, multiple poses. Man, the texturing on the skin, the wrinkles by his eyes, the bags under his eyes. The likeness is so spot on here. So 3 styles to display. You got the sleeves, the sleeveless, the mask. $340. Here's the different. Oh, and you can see the teeth have that high quality, like enamel looking teeth that companies like Prime One do so well. XM does well. Mask has some weathering in it. This video is brought to you by Bad Music issue number 1. Following the battle at the Ninja Funk Dojo and the capture of BB, Bad Music retreats to their headquarters at the Nexus. With the love of Laser Wolf's life as irresistible bait, there's no doubt in Queen Bad's mind that her nemesis will come knocking and she's ready for them. Will Laser Wolf, JPG McFly, and Wolfgang see the trap for what it is or run headlong into disaster? Find out in Ninja Funk Bad Music number 1, hitting your LCS this October. Oh, speaking of Iron Studios, let's give Iron Studios some love here too, man. I want to say this was really the first time that we got to see what the Wolverine mask was going to look like in live action, holding Deadpool in his arms with Dogpool as well. This is a 1/10 scale version. Shout out to Iron Studios. All right, anyway, so we got Wolverine. So that's the deluxe edition. Here's the collector's edition, which is $280. So the collector's edition, bro, I would be cool with just the collector's edition, to be real. Sleeveless with the mask. I mean, really, that's how I would pose him. I mean, it's cool to have the maskless and have the Hugh Jackman. But see, look at this. This doesn't look like a movie version of Wolverine. It just looks like the comic version, but realistic, which is, again, a testament to how they're doing it justice in this film. So you still get the different mouth switch outs on the collector's edition. You still get the different hand switch outs and the base. You just don't get the switch out arms with the long sleeves and the maskless. It is kind of a shame not to have the Hugh Jackman face, though. Look at this pose, kind of mid-air lunge. That's a dope pose. Come on, bub. Here we go, guarding. If money is an option and you have to budget yourself, it's not an exclusive or bust, I feel like. I feel like Wolverine in the mask that's how I would display him. This is pretty cool, too. Look at all the different poses you could do. Arms crossed down by his waist. That is dope, man. Trying to turn me into a Hot Toys collector. $280. Expected to ship between April and September. Dang. Hot Toys, you did a great job with this Hugh Jackman Wolverine. Also, you got to show love to Ryan Reynolds and crew for depicting the character on screen the way that fans wanted it for over 10 years. Let me know what you think about the Hot Toys Wolverine in the comments down below. Are you picking it up? Is it an exclusive or bust for you? Sound off in the comments. Thank you for watching. Stay minty fresh. Peace.